Hello, I am here to explain the program of single linked list in C. Now we see that we use basic C library like standard IO.h, and then we use standard library.h because of we using a while loop of one and a function of exit. In the single linked list and the double linked list, we necessarily need the structure. The structure is important to create the linked list because the structure is a self-referential structure. So we use the structure here. We see that in the structure we use a structure named as node. Then inside the structure we declare the data type int with the variable of data, and the structure pointer node as a next. Because we in the single linked list we use a head. The head refers to the first node because the head holds the address of the first node. Then the first node refers to the second node. um, in this wise we declare n number of nodes, and the last node declares us the null because after the last node we don't have any nodes because so that we declare the null value as the last node. So we go inside the program. Have declared functions for insert at beginning, insert at end, and insert at middle, and a traverse. The traverse is main part. We use traverse to print, to update, to delete, to insert, read, for everything. So we see here, then we go here. I declare the function insert at beginning. Inside the function, we use the malloc. First, the variable named as structure, that because it is a self-referential structure. So struct node, in the struct node, in this struct node, we call the struct node pointer of new node. We creating a new node in this insert at beginning. We declare the variable new node. Then we use the function malloc. Malloc is used for memory allocation for the linked list. So we use malloc size of the in this malloc we declare the size of struct node because in this struct node we have declared the data and the next part. So we declare the struct node in the size of. Then we go and print up enter the value from the user. Then we get the value from the user. In this from the user value scanf, we see that new node of next. New node of next represents the in the head node from the new node. Okay, we see that this is the new node. We created a new node that is like a just like a structure, like a skeleton. In this new node we have separated two parts. One is data and another is next. So we see here in this new node, of data, so we inserting a data, we inserting a value into the data part, not the next part. Okay, we inserting value in the data part. Then we go in this line new node of next. In this new node of next is about the head. There is a head part, the head holds the address. We assigning the head to the new node of next. Now we see that already inserted beginning, already the head holds a address of the something like a value. First we referentially we see the head, then head after the first head refers the to the value of 10. Okay, we insert a value. Now we go to the function and get the value from the user and inserting a value to the data part. We want to refer, we need to refer the head, the first value as the beginning. Okay, so in this the head refers to the 10. We declared the head is assigned to the new node of next. You got clear now? um, then we go to the next part. Head is equal to new node. We know that now the head holds the 10. Then we change the path to the next node of next. After this new node the 10 will be comes. Okay, after that we get the value as 5. After this 5 the 10 will be displayed. Then in this last line we declared as new node to the assigned new node to the head. After the new node will be displayed after the head. The head holds the address of the new node. Okay, then we go to the function of the inserted end. In the inserted end we defaultly get the value like malloc. We used malloc function to get the to create a structure like a data part and the next part. Then we get the value from the user. in the same thing, we store the value in the new node of data we stored. Then the new node of next is equal to null. Here we inserting at the end position. So in the single linked list and double linked list, the end part will be null. Okay, there is no any value after the last value. Okay, so here new node of next is equal to null. In the next part we don't have any address, so we declare the null. In this struct node of temp, the temp is a variable. It is used for finding the previous value. Okay, in the last value we want to find the last sorry we want to find the last value, so then we can insert the user input to the last linked list. Okay, so we using temporary variable. Then we in this temporary variable we store the head. Now we have the head as a refer. The address of the head will be stored to the temp. Now we call head as a temp. Okay, then we using a while loop. In this while loop, temp of next not equal to null. Now we know that head will be assigned to temp. Head will be changed, renamed as temp for temporarily. Then the temp of next means the after this temp will be 5. The 5 will be declared here. Okay, temp of next not equal to null. The first, second value until the last value. We found the last value. We checking the it is a null value or not in this while loop. Okay, using while loop, not a for loop, because for loop is referred. We know the exact value, so we can use for loop. In this while loop, we can't know the last value. Where is the last value? So we using while loop. Then inside the while loop, I have given a statement temp is equal to temp of next. If it is a not null, the temp will be changed to the temp of the next. The temp of the next will be renamed as temp for temporarily. Then if it is failed, the condition is failed, the loop will be exited. Then the temp of next is equal to new node. You know that we as the temp of next will be new node. Okay, it's it. Then inserted middle. In the inserted middle, we need a for loop, because we know the position. We got the position and inserting at the middle. Here we get a two variable for position and I for iteration. Then a struct node of new node is equal to malloc of we know that mloc used for creating a structure for the linked list. Then printf enter the value and scanf, we get the value and stored into the new node of data. Then printf enter the position, we get the position here and stored into the variable of p. Then struct node of temp is equal to the same step. We saw that instead at end we saw the same step. Okay, temp of it, but we are using here the for loop. For loop will be used here. The for loop will be started as I is equal to 1, not 0. The position will be started as 1 and I less than p minus 1. The position will be started 1 and n minus 1, like n minus 1, p minus 1. Then iterating the loop I plus plus. Here temp is equal to temp of next. Okay, we know that temp is equal to temp of next. New node of next is equal to temp of next. The temp of next is used to we seeing the values. We changing the iteration. We iterating the temp into the next part. Then new node of next is equal to temp of next. Here the main part, we inserting the middle value, like temp. We have the address head. Head address holds the first linked first value or address. Okay. Then the temp of next holds the another second. Then new node of we know that new node of next holds some address. Now the 10 will be stored in the next spot, new node of next spot. Okay, then after this line, temp of next is equal to new node. Now head has that address of the 10 value. The 10 value comes after the temp of next. New node of next. New node will be comes after the temp of next. That's it. Then we display like a traversing the function. We like using the while loop temp not equal to null. We storing the temp head as a temp, and temp is not equal to null. We traversing until the end and traverse the data and traversing the data and moving the linked list to another address, another address, and renaming that is it's like a temp. Okay, then printing it. We comes into the main function. We use the while loop. While loop is used for enter one for insertion at beginning, enter at to enter two for insertion at end, insert at the middle, insertion at for display, like for the user reference. Then we inside the while loop, uh, I have given while of 1 because the loop wants to execute it until I exit the loop. Okay, it will be executed after I giving some values. Okay. Then printf enter the choice and the scanf. Then switch case, I use the switch case for case 1, case 2, case 3. Then default, then default. In the last part, in the default, you given the I given the wrong input. Okay. Then break. In the case 4, we see some display of break, like something. We give extra function like case 5 exit, something like that. Easy. Like here too we give easy. Okay, this is the program, and we see the input like wait a minute. Yes, found. Enter 1 for insertion at the beginning, and I give the value as 5, and insertion at the end, and I give a value for 10, and insertion at the beginning 20. Then middle, sorry, give the end like a value of 25, and middle, give in the middle, give some value like 7, and displaying it for see this. And the 4 for display, I use the display enter exit enter the choice, like see something. Okay, thank you.